No, 100%. Let's get to this super chat, man, because I think this is a good topic to finish off on here. Who'll have a bigger impact this season, Velus or Tyler Scott? Tyler Scott's been getting a lot of love. He's another person that I'm really interested to see who's going to be able to perform better when the pads are on. Tyler Scott's going to be doing a lot. I know, like, we feel like he's going to be dominating out there at the wide receiver position, day one, play one, right? He's probably going to start off on special teams. Probably
everybody
probably
does.
the punt unit. Probably. I mean, you probably don't want to have Velus Jones on the punt unit as much anymore, even if although I have seen him, and credit to Velus. I said this in a previous episode. Velus has been better. Every day I've been out at camp, every time I've seen Velus Jones, you know, and I get to see him up close and personal on the media sideline, you know. He looks better. He looks confident. He looks like, okay, I know what I'm supposed to do. He looks like if he looked like this coming into camp last season, we'd have been hype about him being a third-round pick for the Bears. But all that being said, he just looks healthy. And so what can a healthy Velus Jones do when you're not having the injury, not having that nagging hamstring, not trying to go out there and prove that you weren't a terrible pick? What can you do in those situations? But I'll tell you this right now, Tyler Scott looks like a guy that can put a move on you on the line. And he talked about this when we had him over on the podcast, right, where he made a hezzy move the one day that I was impressed by. I thought this kid's got it. Like, how the heck did this kid fall so far down? But they said he got killed in press coverage. The problem with that is, and he revealed this to us on the pod, was that he tore his ankle and had to play the entire season pretty much on a torn ankle. And so when they were seeing him in press coverage, you're trying to get off of the line on a torn ankle. And so now he's saying he's 100% healthy. He's ready to go. He's you know, looking to go out there and dominate. And I'll tell you what, the move off of the line looks great. And I don't think that Velus has that move. I don't think the shiftiness off of the line looks really, really good. And I don't think that Velus has that move. What Velus does have, he does also have the speed. He has a little bit more, a lot more actually, weight to him. You know what I mean? Where Velus, to me, is kind of going to be like a player where if he catches the ball in space, he could be more of a pinball, where he could bounce off of guys. He can hit guys as they're going through the line. To me, Tyler Scott's just going to be pure speed. I'm going to beat you over the top. I'm good. And he talked about, even, right, like the one thing that I love when we heard about Luke Getsy talking about him today was Getsy talked about he does something once. That's all he needs. You tell him something one time, that's all he needs. He goes out there, he's able to do it. And he spoke to us about the mental side of the game and how that has to be so important to him. And that's the one thing that he really wants to show the coaching staff when he goes out there is, you know, it's not just speed. It's not just me running. It's not just me being fast. It's also I'm smart at this game. I've got the mental side of the game. I know what I'm doing when I'm out there, and you can count on me to know what I'm doing when I go out there. To me, I think Velus is going to have I don't think it's Velus over Tyler, because I think they're going to be asked to do very different things. I think the question is going to be, will Dante Pettis make this team? Because I thought he was a shoo-in to make this team, but him not being there this week and Velus going out there and playing better, Tyler being a rookie this year, Dante might be on the outs.
I mean, I'm cool. I'm cool with Dante being on the outs. It's because my biggest thing last year was like, even with the clip, like I remember I called in like right after the show, like Velus, like I never understood it, because I'm like, Velus shouldn't be on kick or punt return like that. That was Dante's thing. And if you're saying that, telling me now that he's gotten better at it, he looks more confident. Then I'll take that. I don't think it's gonna be a Tyler over Velus thing, or or either way, because I think that once you get to preseason, or those reps with the pads on are going to tell you a lot. I think when it gets down to it, I think it'll probably be close, but I would probably say maybe Tyler edges him out, because the one thing that I like about Tyler is he talks about it in the pod, and He also talked about it in the media sessions. Like, he's going to know where to be.
Yeah.
And bear. And the one thing I always say, like, I can't put you out on the field or the court or wherever. You could be a bucket all you want to be. If you don't know where to be when you're out on the floor, you're gonna be a you're gonna be a liability. Like this
And
dude
Lugetzi
is,
talked about that with Velus last year. Said he came out and didn't know where to go.
Exactly. So it's like, yo, this dude saying, like, if you go listen to the pod, he's got this one great thing where he's sitting there, he's like, yo, I'm in the room. I'm in the room, like, trying to line up to see where I'm gonna be. So that's gonna be able to go a long way. And then if they do decide, yo, I'm trying to either put this kid on kick or punt return, if he performs, like, that's how you get more rep on the field. I always go back and I tell people that it's the same thing you always say, cream rises to the top. Isaiah Pacheco, Chiefs, literally wanted to start a running back. Clyde Edwards-Helaire has it. He's like, Andy Reid's like, hey, you know what? I'll give him a shot on kick punt return. Does well on that. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, I think he got hurt, 2 games? Chiefs need to start running the ball. Hey, we got something here. Next thing you know, I'm starting in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So it's literally, I think he'll have the edge just because at the end of the day, he knows where to be. And if it's my team, that's something that I value. He'll be able to do that. But it'll definitely be an interesting battle because I think you're gonna see that a lot with the pads on and in preseason. So I'll be interested to see who comes out on top when it comes to those two.
Yeah, man. We'll see what it's all going to turn out to be. But, man, finally going to get to see some padded practices tomorrow. I'm excited for that. I think that this is going to be a heck of a season. And I think we're going to get the first glimpse of what we want to see tomorrow. As always, man, it's your boy, Pat the Designer, back at it again, joined by the man, the myth, the legend, Stefan Adon with no shades. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago. Appreciate y'all for showing love. Peace.